Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for watching. Today I will be making some very easy home decor DIYs using these 3-foot wooden garden stakes that are from the Dollar General. They are $1 each. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. For my first project, I will be using 2 stakes and these extra stake pieces that I had from last year and a little bit of the third stake. I will be making 4 pieces of the same size, so I'm going to start by measuring this piece first. It is about 13 inches and a half. I will be making 2 pieces out of this one, and then with the other little one, I will be making the third piece. I wish this little one was like bigger so I can make 2 out of this, but it wasn't. So then for the 4th piece I will be using the third stake. Now that I have all my pieces together, I'm going to start gluing them to the stakes. Now, because I'm not using anything heavy on this, I'm using only hot glue, but I do recommend you using wood glue. To space these evenly, I use this piece of wood. To paint this, I will be using the color I made. I will have all the paints I used to mix this and to make this color down in the description box. And look how beautiful this color is. Now to add my wreath, I'm putting a little thumbtacks from the Dollar Tree, and then I will be adding my wreath. Now this is the first option. I will be showing you a second one in just a little bit. For the second option, I will be adding these galvanized letters that I got from the Dollar General. They were $1 each. I only grabbed the H, the M, and the E. Now, I wanted to show you here that these letters have these little hooks, so you can use thumbtacks to just hook them. But if you do this, they are going to be like dangling. So instead of doing that, what I did is glue these using hot glue. For the O, I will be using the same wreath, and that is it for this beautiful decorative ladder. Now you can use this way or the other way. For my next project, I'm going to use this beautiful green planter and this little decor sign and a little bit of the stake. Now everything is from the Dollar General. I'm going to start by measuring the stake first, and then I'm going to cut it. Now I'm going to glue the stake to this piece of decor piece. Now I'm going to glue it like inside. And I'm using hot glue, but I do recommend you using like a 6000 or wood glue. Now the little green planter is not heavy at all, and the greenery I will be adding later on is not even heavy. So I just use hot glue. To paint this, I'm using the same paint I will be using throughout the video. One thing I should have done before adding the little planter to this, I should have painted this, but I thought of leaving it this color first, but then I didn't like how it blended in with the greenery. That's why I painted this later. But if you want this to be white, paint it first. And now to add the stake to this, I decided to make a hole at the bottom, and I didn't make the hole big enough, sorry. It was because my drill died, so then it was already late at night, so I decided to just try to make it a little bit bigger using the knife, but it didn't. I just wanted the whole entire top piece to go inside, but only a little bit went in there. So to fix that, I just use hot glue, glued it, and then I use a little piece of jute twine to glue it at the top so it can glue together. And that is it. The last thing I did was just add the greenery, and the greenery I used was from Walmart. Now for this next one, I'm going to make another one of these, but this time I did paint the planter first. And instead of using the Dollar General wood stake, I used a piece of the Dollar Tree canvas. That is because I ran out of the stakes, and I used this little decor piece that I also got from the Dollar General. This was from Easter, and I got it like for 25 cents after Easter. And I'm going to paint this white first, and then I'm going to add the other paint. Now the reason I painted this white first, because this gray paint that I use is like a stain, and one thing I didn't do is let this dry completely. That's why it looks like a little bit of white. But yeah, I then let this dry, and then I went over it once again, and it looks so much better. For this one, I will not be drilling the hole. Instead, I'm going to just glue it. And to make this sturdy, I will be adding some jute twine around it. I will be doing the same thing when I glue this to the other piece. I will be adding some jute twine. I am also going to decorate this a little bit different. On the little box, I'll be adding some greenery. I will be adding a bow, and to make the bow, I will be using this Dollar Tree burlap ribbon. And that is it. Now you can add the bow underneath the bucket or on the bucket. For my next project, I'm going to use the leftover piece of the stake, and I will be making 4 pieces of 5 inches. I will be using the same paint I have been using to paint all of these 4 pieces. Once they were dry, I did glue these together to make a square. Now for the background, I will be using this Dollar Tree canvas. To decorate this, I will be using this little bag of succulents that I got from the Dollar General. All of these pieces came in the little bag for $2. And that is it for this succulent decor piece. For my next project, I will not be using the stakes, but I wanted to include this because this went with a little succulent little DIY I just made. So from the Dollar Tree, I will be using this jar and this wood piece. To paint the wood piece, I will be using the same color. Then I'm going to glue the jar on top of the wood piece. Now I'm going to decorate the jar using this little bag of succulents that I got from the Dollar General. I'm going to remove the bottom piece and then I'm going to glue them inside the jar. Now this was inspired by something similar I seen at Kirkland's. And that is it for this decorative jar, which I think it turned out so beautiful and it looks so great with the last DIY I made. And that is it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, bye.